Hey guys, before you watch this episode of I Could Be Your Grandma, make sure that you rate and review on iTunes. It's really important. Second thing is to subscribe on YouTube. And the third thing is give us a follow and a like on all social media platforms.
I know something's about to go down.
That's it. That's the theme tune to our podcast.
There you go.
I Could Be Your Grandma. Oh, what a pleasure.
I know, what a treat. Hello.
Oh, look what we're doing right now.
This is lovely.
It's really great.
I guess welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome you to the show.
Thanks very much.
And
welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for doing it with me.
Oh,
Feels like
always.
a long time coming.
It does actually.
Like
yeah.
7 years maybe in the making.
Yeah, I feel like in my past lives I was meant to have a podcast and then I arrived in this one.
Yeah.
And it was like all leading up until this point.
Yeah.
I'm really
Are you saying
excited.
you didn't have a podcast in a past life? Or you think in a past life you thought, I'll have a podcast one day?
Yeah, both really.
Yeah.
I think my past lives, I told myself one day, the equipment's not here yet. Whatever my name would have been. Like Charisse. And
Good,
then don't worry because...
Many Charices in
very popular name in
yeah.
like Victorian,
Yeah, maybe.
Southwest England. I imagine I would have been from the Southwest.
I wonder when the first Charisse did pop up on the scene.
Charisse. It's a great name.
I'm not saying it's a bad name.
Yeah.
It's not a period name though, is it?
I think I'm actually from, I think I have a lot of Irish descendant. So maybe it would be Charisse, spelled like D.
Yeah.
C-R-Y. Charisse.
Charisse, very
yeah.
good. What do you think your past life podcast would be?
Well, it depends what my past life would have been around. I could have been a sheep farmer. I could have been quite rich, but I don't think I was.
No.
I could have been.
Although you're poor in this life, so the chances are you were rich in the last.
Oh.
So maybe.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I knew I should have really met you in a past life.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere this time round, baby.
No chance.
But no, what I'm saying is I feel like I've always wanted to do something like this. I love it so much. I just love podcasts so much.
Yeah.
They're just so great.
Yeah, it's like especially this past year, it's become like such a constant source of my attention that I can't even watch like TV series very well anymore because I'm so used to the format of podcasts and all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like over the pandemic, we got really into a few and they became just so much more interesting than like watching Office on repeat.
Yeah.
Even though I still do that.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't?
No.
I feel like you're much better at not recycling shows.
No, I don't do that much. I used to be terrible for it.
Which ones did you do?
I used to do Friends. I used to do Scrubs. I used to do The Office.
Yeah. Scrubs, yeah.
Ricky Gervais show a lot. All those things.
Yeah.
But like...
Easy listens, easy watches that you can have on in the background.
Yeah, but that was it. I never really watched them.
No. I'll put on The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well. I rewatched all of that. But I just have it on in the background while I was doing something else. So it was just like...
Do you think all the creators spent the hours of like late night shoots, writing, rewriting, casting, producing, editing for you to have it on the background whilst you're having a shower?
Yeah.
Like not watching properly.
I know.
You're a bad person.
I would say, yeah. Oh, gosh, the money.
Yeah.
The other night when I wasn't very well.
No, you've had some bad times.
I wasn't
recently.
having a good night.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to bring it up.
I wasn't planning on bringing it up, but here we are.
There you go. It was bad because I was so like gloriously comfy in bed that I offered no support whatsoever.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You kept going, are you okay?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think I wanted you there for it, to be honest. Just to give you a brief lowdown of what happened the other night. I had the shits. I almost didn't have the shits. I had internal shits.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I mean?
Internal combustion shit.
Yeah, so nothing was... but the pain in my stomach was so bad. And it happened that every time I got up, the pain went away. So I'd lie down in bed and then I'd be like, "Ugh," and I was like, "Ooh." And then...
that was what it sounded like as well.
It was.
Coincidentally.
The noise came out of my throat.
I've never heard you make that noise. That was great. I was like, you're channeling a bullfrog from a past life or something.
Charisse. She's coming up. Yeah. So I got out of bed, would run to the toilet.
Yeah.
And then be like, it's going to happen. And then nothing.
Brace yourself.
And then nothing. But the reason I brought this up in the first place was because I was watching a documentary on Netflix called Bad Sport.
Yeah.
And what I was doing was watching it the whole time. I mean, I'm talking like just like numbly watching my iPad with like Bad Sport on. And I was up to an episode it was called the Horse Hitman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You remembered it then?
Yeah, I did. And I was watching it whilst like running in the bedroom to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to lie on the bathroom floor, which was a sorry sight.
Yeah. On our bathroom as well.
I know.
It's not even that. Can you even lie on that bathroom?
I put a towel down.
I mean, fit-wise, I don't think lengthways I could fit.
No, I definitely didn't.
Put your feet out the door.
No. I didn't put my head near the toilet.
No, you're not an animal. Come on. You're not. Yeah, you'll have a shit with the door open, but you won't put your head next to the toit.
No, not in a million years. So I put my head near the door, but then I was just kind of like in the fetus position on a towel on the cold floor, 1 a.m, just...
It gets cold on that floor as well.
Watching The Horse Hitman. Great series, by the way.
Yeah. I was really disappointed, actually, in you when you put that on in bed.
Why?
Because it's not a show to go to sleep to. If I've got an intriguing plot line and it's intense and there's deceit and murder, I can't sleep to it.
Yeah.
No wonder you were shitting yourself.
I know. I know. It sent my tummy backwards.
It did. Anyway, I guess we should probably
talk about the
explain a
show.
little bit about this show that people will hopefully listen to on repeat or whilst having a shit on a cold bathroom floor.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be so great if people just put this on while they're doing absolutely nothing and don't want to listen. I think
just want it. Nailed it.
I think that's a sign of really good content.
You should maybe you can do a spin-off podcast that is talking through people through their shits. Just guided shit meditations or something.
Wow.
Because you have a lot of experience in that area.
I do.
And you've also got a really nice voice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You've got a nice voice.
Stop it.
I actually don't think I've got a nice voice. It's going to be interesting to see how... I don't think I'm going to be very fond at listening to it back.
No.
Do you remember when you were a kid and you first heard your voice?
I still think that now, though. I always hear my voice back and go, do I sound that feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine. Because I have quite a feminine voice. Do you not think?
Vocal fry. I don't think you do. But you know what? I live for you to be emasculated, so...
Hey, you and me both, baby.
Yeah,
you and me both.
Why not? I don't think you have a very feminine voice, but we'll
find out.
Yeah.
They'll think it's you speaking now, and when you speak, you'll think it's me.
Maybe we should just fuck with them and like swap our faces, like deep fake.
Deep fake each other.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Would you deep fake a video of you would you put a video of you getting fucked on a porn video? Would you deep fake yourself just to say, just to think, just to be like, there's that guy I've always wanted to have sex with?
Wait, am I deep fake, as in put my face on that porn star?
Well, there's a couple of options you could do. You could deep fake yourself as the guy and see how that made you feel.
Wow, yeah, okay.
Or you could deep fake yourself as the woman.
Yeah.
Or you could deep fake yourself as both. Or you could deep fake me as the woman and you as the guy.
Okay, so next episode, guys, we'll be
deep fakes.
Deep fakes of us in our first porno. I think it doesn't really do it for me.
The deep fake.
I think I'd be intrigued.
You would.
If anyone's got the skills out there,
I just might do it. Just put your face on a porn star.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then you could in context see yourself doing like the worst things.
But without doing them. Oh, yeah. Do you
and
like
then if
that?
you see it and you're like, oh, I look good with 2 dicks in my house, why not go for it?
So deepfake, wait, so you can get 2 dicks on deepfake?
No, you just find the video that has a guy with 2 dicks.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even, other people? I'm so confused.
Yeah, me too. I know 2 dicks was a bad example.
Oh, okay.
I panicked and went for 2 dicks.
I suppose you could have 2 dicks. You could have your real dick and then...
There is someone that does have that problem. But I think I remember seeing a documentary with a guy like that and he hated it. He wasn't pleased that he had 2 dicks. Because on the surface, as a guy, maybe pre-18, you think, that's what I want. Yeah. All I want in life is 2 dicks.
Yeah.
And then it happens.
Yeah, it's
and
the
you're
worst
like,
thing.
all I want is no dicks.
It's like people who say like, oh yeah, I want like a massive dick. But I was looking at, I was Googling the tallest man in the world the other day.
Who is it?
I can't remember his name. I think he's from Turkey.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking like, of all things that are a bummer with being that tall.
Yeah.
Surely people would be like, oh, I bet you got, does the walking stick match the, I don't know. Like, have you got...
You're almost there.
I know, I always missed
Stilts? Is that the right thing?
No, I don't think
the walking stick matched the stilts?
Because he had a walking stick, because people who...
Oh, he was that, because his back was fucked.
Yeah, because if you're that... So it's like you get like a tumour on your pituitary gland, and that is like a huge...
And your third eye.
And your third eye, yeah. Yeah, your third eye, yeah, and it makes you just super tall. Mm-hmm. But it's like a hormone thing. Right. But basically it means that, everything's a wreck. Like your spine, your legs, your hands. But I remember thinking, like, I wonder if his dick's as big, if it matches, or if he's got a normal size dick.
It would be terrible if he did.
But
no, his life's fucked anyway. He don't care.
Yeah, but also...
Who's sleeping with him?
Yeah, but who's going to...
No one.
Yeah, but... this is what I thought. Like, who's he going to find that's going to be able to take that? And then I thought...
Take it?
Or enjoy it, I should say.
Yeah. Do you mean enjoy it because it's going to be so big?
Alfie.
Or do you think
Alfie.
enjoy it because it's just not practical having sex with a 9-foot guy or whatever?
Oh, I meant because it will hurt.
Oh, right.
But
I don't think it will match, though. You get some big guys, but they don't,
Yeah,
have
but
the
this... Yeah, but...
stick to
Yeah,
match the stilts.
That's true, though. I don't even know what that means, the stick to match the stilts. Yeah, but that doesn't work because this guy has a condition where everything's big. Like, it would be weird if it was
What
small.
do you mean everything's big?
He's huge. Everything
Does he have a
about
big
him.
heart then?
Yeah.
Big organs?
Everything.
He's got a big dick then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I should fact check that he's got a big heart because I don't...
Yeah.
But I did think, and this is what I Googled next.
Yeah, I bet he was. World's tallest dick.
No.
Right.
World's tallest woman.
Ooh.
Like, she may have bigger southern regions and they would be perfectly matched.
Well.
Genitalia wise.
Yeah.
They might be completely wrong for each other on so many other levels, but they must have a few things in common.
Well, I think we've watched enough episodes of Married at First Sight to know that it's all about the looks, baby. Personality doesn't matter.
We have watched many an episode of Married at First Sight.
The
what
length of those episodes.
Show.
That's the insane thing. The length of the episode.
Yeah.
Longer than the world's tallest man's dick.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching the same thing happen again and again. Because on the first episode where it's like 10 couples. Yeah. And you see the same thing play out over and over again. Here's Gary, obviously a gay man.
Oh, so
every
gay.
guy isn't he really?
So, like, and also wonderfully gay.
Oh.
Like.
Absolutely.
Oh, so
some of the
gorgeously
guys should have married each other.
100%. Yeah. I was matchmaking them.
Mm-hmm. So he's there. Yeah. He cries to his family because the conversation he really wishes to be having with them is, I'm coming out.
Right.
But it's actually, I'm marrying a female in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. And everyone goes, oh no, oh God, stay out, you're making a mistake.
Yeah.
And then you see the girl.
Same thing. Yeah. Although her situation is a little bit different because she tells her family and they're all like, oh my
You're gonna find the guy in your dreams.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah.
And then you have the insanely long build-up of the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you see that go over 10 times, and then you have the insane build-up for so long. For so long. I kind of clock out by then.
Yeah.
I start that show thinking, I like this. And then 50 minutes in, I'm out.
No.
I don't even want to watch the wedding.
I got so upset that at the end of the first episode, nothing had happened. I was like, let's just skip
3
along.
hours it was. 3 hours, Bridge.
Yeah, it was a long time of our lives, really, wasn't it, Alf? But anyway.
We need to actually get back to this show.
I know. The most important show of all.
Right. So this show is I Could Be Your Grandma.
Yep.
It's the show that explores all the things your grandparents didn't have to deal with.
You're looking at me with fear in your eyes.
Talk about all the things they never wanted to talk about.
You know, it's going to be topical conversation about loads of random stuff that you might want to listen to and you might not want to.
Under the umbrella that your grandparents never had to deal with half the shit that we have to deal with.
No.
So they have no context to what we're talking about.
No idea.
And also, the conversations me and you have and will continue to have are things they never want to talk about.
I would never talk to my grandparents about a lot of it.
Deepfake porn?
Oh, no, yeah, we talk about that quite a lot, yeah. I just think that there's not a lot that people talk to their grandparents about these days. But regardless, here we are. It's been a long time coming.
Before we actually get started,
I
have got a bit of a surprise for you. So this is Studio Grandma, but there's no real branding for Studio Grandma.
No.
So here's your present for Studio Grandma. Hopefully, should make an appearance in all future episodes as well.
Alfie.
Yeah,
Alfie. Oh my gosh.
Official I Could Be Your Grandma merch, baby.
Merch.
Look at that.
It's really smart. Now,
There you go.
this is like I feel like you can't actually have an official podcast until you have a mug with your merch on it.
I completely agree.
Yeah. I really want to put my rum in here.
Go for it. Have a little tip. And there's a bonus thing because it came free with the mug. You got an I Could Be Your Grandma pen.
Shut up. Oh
go.
My God.
So that is
Hear that.
the show.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Hysterical.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Alf, you got us proper
shit.
Proper shit.
I thought, of things that our grandparents never had to deal with. One of them was social media and TikTok.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll have a little look at what's like hot on TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok.
It's called
TikTok.
It's called TikTok, I believe.
TikTok.
Yeah.
What's popular on TikTok?
Yeah.
Just to see what people are talking about.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, it's funny. I did the same thing.
a lot of dancing.
So much dancing.
But there was this one trend I saw.
Yeah.
It wasn't a trend. It was like a conversation piece thing.
Yeah.
That people were sharing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just get your take on it.
Oh my god.
I wanted to see what you thought about it.
Okay.
Team, I'm just here looking for your mansplainiest mansplains that any man has ever splained to you ever, and I'm actually going to go first. Shocking. So when I was getting married, I was 24 years old, and I was the perfect Christian girl, and so I was a virgin. Also, I was gay, and I didn't know it, so that's also probably why I succeeded at staying a virgin until 24. Anyway, but I didn't want kids, and so I said to my ex-husband, bro, why don't you get a vasectomy, right? This makes life simple, little snip snap, we're all good. And he was like, I just don't know if you understand what it would do to a man to know that he couldn't create a child when he's in his prime. Like, I don't know that I could ever make you understand what that would feel like. And I just don't know what that would do to me mentally. And I was like, cool, I'm going to go get a shot that tells my body it's pregnant for years at a time, fucks up my hormones for life and makes me want to kill myself. But your masculinity's intact, so we're good.
What an unreasonable woman.
She is so out of line.
I think he sounds perfectly splendid.
Yeah, he sounds like an absolute arse.
Yeah. No, I was intrigued by that one because I'm intrigued by this whole topic because I realised the irony of what's about to happen is me, a man. I'm going to be talking about these women.
Very good.
About mansplaining.
Hey, we're so progressive.
Aren't we, Joss?
We're so progressive.
Right on the pulse.
I think we are.
See, I wasn't sure if that was what mansplaining was. But because he's not like telling her.
Did you not, hang on a minute.
Stuff.
Did you not think that was mansplaining?
No. Like,
were you getting more annoyed at her explaining it?
She needs a lesson on explaining, really, doesn't she?
So if there's anything we can take from this, it's learn how to explain mansplaining,
Be precise.
Lady.
Be precise in your mansplaining explaining.
So you're mansplaining her how to explain mansplaining.
Yeah.
Excellent. Next clip.
Wait there. Unreasonable to ask for not to get her something?
Unreasonable for her to ask for guys. You know what?
Vasectomy is a big deal.
Okay.
The shot in the butt is temporary.
Yeah.
Shot in the butt, temporary.
Yeah.
Snip, snap. She was saying it so casually. You know what? I'm going off on this woman. No, she was saying it so casually.
God, you hate her.
She was like, I don't. I
love her.
No,
I love her.
She was saying it so casually, like snip, snap, snip, snap.
Yeah.
Like, it isn't the same as getting a shot in your butt, is it?
No, it's but essentially,
I understand the insensitivity that he had.
I feel like you not letting me talk is kind of make it, you know what I mean? I feel like it's
I knew this would happen in this bit.
It's brilliant. It's great. I understand what you mean about that because...
Thanks for being honest, by the way, saying that I wouldn't let you speak.
But you know...
I won't speak again.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on.
So...
No, but you're wrong.
You are in a way.
Yeah.
You're right. No man.
No. Next clip.
No man should have to get a vasectomy or be told, but neither should a woman. But it's just expected that we should take the bullet first.
Yeah.
And we should have to be the ones to decide.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're
right.
not okay with that?
Shockingly, no.
Okay.
Only because I feel like that assumption that women will take care of it has also meant that like the medicine, I'm just talking completely out my arse here.
Hey, ain't we all, baby?
But
it's better than what was coming out of it the other night.
Oh, it was such ferocious stuff. So I think that hello.
I'm just looking at her face.
So I feel
sorry, oh my god, I need to let you speak. Just talk, make your point.
It's because I'm trying to get it out. So basically, the fact that like men are like, again with the whole pill thing, they're like, oh, it's great, it's insane that we should get a pill. That's right.
Yeah. You mean the male pill?
The male pill. You have every right to be annoyed about a pill that it pharmaceutically has been engineered and has terrible symptoms. That is true. And as a human, I believe you have that right to, we're getting serious up in here.
Jesus,
Let me
episode
just
1.
click my pen. So that's right. But the same assumption hasn't been applied to women and why we are basically on all sorts of absolute garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes us just shells of human beings.
No, I think absolutely is all I have to say to that.
And all we've learned is your opinion means nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, not at all. I think it's great. I think it just highlights that he
maybe it was the blasé way that she presented the argument to me. Now that I've got a lovely explanation, I'm on board.
Okay.
I'll get the snip.
Well, but why does it take, again, Alfie, why did it take her, like, you didn't like what she was saying?
I know. You're putting words in my ass.
I know.
I didn't not like what she was saying.
Yeah.
A whole bit about being gay, loved it.
I was there for it.
No. I was just curious to get your take on it.
I loved it. I loved it very much. Great. It's just a strong, independent woman. I love it. Next one.
I've got one for you here.
Okay.
I had a grown man after we finished hanging out.
Sex.
Canadian.
Ask me
yeah, I think so.
if I, finished.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And I said no. And he goes, well, maybe you just don't know that you finished. Maybe, it's possible that you did and you just didn't realize, and proceeded to Google it to find out, and then sat there and went, "Nah, Google says you'd know if you finished." Sir!
Oh, what a pig!
Right?
What do you mean?
That's how you find out whether you've come, right? You Google it. That's what I do. Every time I Google it, did I just come? Can you imagine typing in, did my girlfriend just come?
Mental. Absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
This headspace that you have had to have been in that moment to think like, this is legit.
Yeah.
Her physically in the bed and Google.
Yeah.
What is going on with human race?
Thing that he's like, that organism on my bed.
Yeah.
Just said she didn't.
Yeah.
But I think she did.
And I'm
going to check my trusty old pal Google to reaffirm everything that I need to know.
Also, but maybe it's coming from a place of like he is. There's two things that could have happened, right?
Yeah. I've got so many questions.
I know. Okay, so it's brilliant, by the way. Great clip. I think the first thing is that he could have felt really embarrassed. Yeah. And so he felt like he has to justify it. Yeah. Again, a terrible, terrible quality in a person. Just to feel like you have to like...
Take the shame that you couldn't pleasure her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You couldn't do it, so deal with it. That's what you're saying. Men who are shit in bed, deal with the fact you're shit. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Really, really fascinating.
I just think what's crazy about this guy is that he hasn't thought... He hasn't like put himself in her position and been like... It makes me wonder, like, does he have sex every time and go, did I?
Yeah.
Did I come?
Yeah. But maybe that's
like, how are men different to women? You know. You don't question it.
Right.
Because you know when it's happened, don't you?
Yeah, but I feel like the vast majority of women
don't know.
They are great at faking it.
Yeah.
And like they're just thinking like he's probably been, you know, like also like women's orgasms on porn. It's just so like
natural.
It's so natural. So perfect depiction of like.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's a big conversation to be had about this.
Yeah.
Isn't there? And I feel like we're the perfect two people to have it.
So definitely.
I just think that like maybe it's a signal that of, you know, massive failing on parenting. Education, like what gets a bloke to that point where he just doesn't trust what she says?
A guy
he
that's
must be
been
so
told
confused,
yes all his life.
Right, exactly.
Yes, you're in college. Yes, you've got this job. Yes, you made me come. Yes, you can buy this house. Yes.
Yes.
And when he hears no, he goes, Google! Google, tell me yes. Tell me yes, Google.
Like...
Yes.
Yes.
I made a come, right, Google? Yes.
Even Google's not standing down to the man. It's going, yes, of course you did, honey.
Come on. Silly. Okay,
great.
Another one.
Yeah, I'd love another one.
When I was in high school, a good friend caused her own death by carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh, it's taken a dark turn.
Yes.
Jeez.
When I was in college, my mother was killed in a car crash, and my dad died of a broken heart shortly after. I had a series of reproductive losses by miscarriage. I had a good friend cause her own death by gunshot. Another died from an aneurysm, a third to breast cancer, another to stroke, and of course there's been heart attacks. My brother-in-law died of COVID, and my husband died 3 years ago of lung cancer.
Oh my God.
My master's thesis is on grief and bereavement. I've written a book. My doctorate is in clinical psychology. And yet a man told me I didn't really understand grief, and he explained it to me. Who has he lost in his own life? His dog died when he was 12.
Did she kill all those people?
It's a possibility.
Look at the smile at the end. I want you to observe the smile.
Okay.
Who has he lost in his own life? His dog died when he was 12.
And you're next, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're next.
She definitely killed those people.
No.
Who has that much death?
It's mad. Some people do though,
I
don't
wouldn't
they?
be a friend.
That's terrible.
I
Why?
wouldn't.
Because you just worried you'd die?
I'd worried she'd kill me.
Oh, right, yeah.
All those people she murdered.
No, I don't think she did. I don't think she did. I got real sincerity from her.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Sincere is not what I got.
I got, but again, this might be because you don't like women explaining mansplaining.
Oh, no. I just don't like women.
Fair enough. I think, incredible death in her family.
Ridiculous.
Like, ridiculous. Who can live through that? And come out of it and write a thesis on grief. Wonderful. But, to be fair to the guy.
Have you ever lost a dog, though?
Have you lost a dog, though?
That's pain.
That is pure.
That's real pain.
That's pure pain. Because also what she's kind of done there is assume that grief, right?
I know. I hoped that you'd pick this up so that you'd look like a bad person, not me.
Yeah, maybe I do. I do have the utmost sympathy for her. I really do. Like, that's a lot of people to lose in your life. And unsurmountable.
Yeah.
Insurmountable.
We'll go with either.
To, to this guy's grief. In terms of, numbers.
Yeah.
But
it's not
if
competition.
You're writing it's not a competition. Yeah. But I don't think she was arguing it was a competition. He didn't come to her and go, I love you and your work and I've lost a dog.
Yeah.
He told her, what was it?
In her words, it was, you don't know what grief is.
Yeah.
Or explaining to her what grief is.
Yeah.
Because he's lost his dog.
Yeah, you don't know what grief is. I've lost a dog. Yeah. Oh, well then, yeah, he's a bit of a dick as well.
I don't know. I just didn't really like the fact. I thought that being such an expert professional that she is, I think that if you were such a professional on it, you'd do a thesis on it, you would understand what people go through when they go through grief. Right. And you wouldn't judge them. But maybe she didn't to his face, though. She's doing it behind the scenes, isn't she?
I also think that a guy that comes up to someone like that and says that, he's obviously quite a damaged person.
Yeah.
That he hasn't considered all of the stuff. Like, I class myself, and I think you would too, as a fairly considered person in that, like, before I approach people, I kind of consider that, like...
feelings.
Yeah, or that, people aren't just like these blank pages when you meet them. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And he obviously doesn't have the emotional, like, intelligence to be able to go up to her and think that, she's probably dealt with a lot of grief.
Yeah.
I don't think it was I don't know whether it was like a female thing or what. I'm interested in who he is. And I think as a professor, she would understand that, like, people are very, very complex and not everybody's going to understand. She should be more confident in her ability to just kind of brush that guy off. Okay.
Yeah, this is your last one now.
Oh, these are fantastic. Okay.
So, yeah, here you go.
Okay. One time when I was working in a liquor store, a man asked me where we kept the Scottish whiskey, so I led him over to the Scotch. He then tried to explain to me that Scotch was not Scottish whiskey. The time I was wearing a Dragon Force t-shirt, and a man came up to me and said that they couldn't actually play that fast. He knew that for a fact, despite admitting he had never seen them live before. At that point, I had seen them live at least 3 times. The time I was a writing tutor, and a kid came in for help on William Shakespeare, and then I explained I am a pentameter to him, and he said no, and then tried to explain it back to me incorrectly.
We've dealt with vasectomy, kids, contraception, orgasms, death.
Wow.
And the mansplain that stood out to her was
The time I was wearing a Dragon Force t-shirt, and a man came up to me and said that they couldn't actually play that fast. He knew that for a fact, despite admitting he had never seen them live before. At that point, I had seen them live at least 3 times.
She loves Dragon Force so much.
Oh my gosh.
Do you not think she's dropped the ball for women everywhere?
I really do. Like, I have a lot of thoughts on this. I don't quite know how to articulate them.
Just spit it out.
So, like, I feel that she's obviously feels like things have been explained to her many times when she's like, But also, like...
Dragon Force, can play that fast.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's something about this that is just a bit like...
Imagine her and the other woman from before meeting.
Right, yeah. She would also... It sounds like she has a tone in her voice that would be the guy.
Is she a bit of a mansplainer? I think she could be a mansplainer. Anyway, that was... do I mansplain to you?
No, I don't think you do. No,
I think I do.
Why? When do you think you do?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I mansplain to you. I think every guy is inherently flawed, and I think every guy, whether they like it or not, mansplain. And I think they mansplain to men too. I think it's just a thing men do, is they got to explain everything. We don't like people thinking that we don't know what's going on in the room or in the world.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why.
Tell me what you think about that.
Deeper, that's the thing. But I think it's just, I appreciate there'll be some men who don't do it as often as others.
Yeah.
But I think, I mansplained to you the other day, I'm pretty sure.
Did you? What was it about?
Do you remember when we went to cinema?
Yeah.
And we saw June.
Oh, best film ever made, yeah.
And we have that little app thing, little QR code on our app.
Yeah.
And you were like...
Yeah, you
yeah, you remember it.
I know I do, because... What was it that you said?
Do you know why do you know what's a sign?
Yeah.
To know when I'm mansplaining to you?
Yeah, go on.
Because I won't look you in the eye.
Yes,
I won't
so
look
true.
you in the eye. Because I know what I'm doing. And I could feel your face. I saw your face go... Right, basically, so we have an app on with the QR code thing. And you didn't know how to do it. And I impatiently kind of mansplained it quite, not aggressively, but kind of just was like...
There. It was like that one.
Yeah, it's obviously that, you idiot. And I saw your face go... You gave me the look, and I carried the straight face.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you walked straight in. You just went straight to that guy and went, there's my scan. Can you let us in?
Pretended that I didn't know what I did.
But you know what?
I know what I did.
But you know what? We're talking about it now. And that's why I married you.
So I could be the better.
You're aware of it.
Yeah.
And Mom, it's okay. It's okay, I feel like, for men to explain themselves. It's just being... Because as soon as you're aware of it, you feel like a dickhead.
Yeah, oh, you do.
So, like, the good guys are going to just feel like dickheads. Mm-hmm. Could we talk to our audience a little bit about the names that we came up with?
Yeah.
What were some of them? Remind me, because I actually can't remember.
Well, I Could Be Your Grandma was like the first one.
Yeah.
And it kind of always felt like it would be.
Yeah, it did. It sat right, didn't it?
Yeah. Now I'm looking at it on a mug.
Oh.
I think it was definitely the right choice to make. But you pushed quite hard for Sriracha Poo About Muffin.
Sriracha Poo About Muffin. Yeah, that was my favourite because it just was so weird.
We were having a conversation about Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah.
And I just said Sriracha Poo About Muffin.
It made me laugh so much. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I thought, perfect name for a podcast. But you were like, no.
To be honest, Bridge, I think we found that podcast, haven't we? We found Sriracha Poo About Muffin. And it's your bathroom podcast that you're going to do as a spin-off.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Sriracha Poo About Muffin with
and
Bridget
now we've
Mulgrew.
kind of introduced that name. There's the introduction.
There you go.
There's the context. Brilliant. Okay. Fab.
Imagine if we did call this show Sriracha Poo About Muffin.
Yeah.
The reaction we'd get.
It would be a bit weird, I think.
I think people wouldn't even give us the light of day. We had
Rory Chicken Pie.
We had Rory Chicken Pie.
Oh, which I feel like should come back at some point.
Rory Chicken Pie. I need to have a cooking podcast or something for Rory Chicken Pie. Because the first time I heard that name,
yeah, it's pretty special.
It blew me away.
I know. Rory Chicken Pie.
This is a legit grandma story.
Love it.
I Could Be Your Grandma.
Oh.
I don't think this will be a recurring thing, but Rory Chicken Pie
was a grandma. It was grandma inspired.
It was a grandma story.
It was inspired by my nan.
Yeah, why do you call her nan and not grandma?
I don't know, actually.
Do you call the other one grandma?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Grandma Rita.
See, I never had two grandmas, so I didn't get that luxury.
Boo-hoo. God.
There's going to be a couple of things that pop up on this show, Bridge, recurring themes. One of them is, I didn't have two grandmas. 2 is I lived on my own since I was 16.
Oh my God, here we go again.
And 3... I don't know what 3 is.
Yeah, because you always just stick with
with
those 2.
Just go with that. Because it...
I think it comes up all the time. Alf, can you just make us a coffee? Oh, I didn't have 2 grandmas and I lived on my own since I was 16.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all bored. No, I think adversity really makes for a great person in general. I wish I had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were spoiled. Rotten. 2 grandmas.
Come on.
2 grandmas. Lived on your own, never.
Yeah.
Went to uni, met this guy.
That's going to be your spin-off podcast, Lived on My Own, never.
No, lived on your own, never.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Lived on your own, never.
Yeah.
And I could tell you some things.
I know
and
you
stuffs about living on your own since you were 16.
Tell you the way of life.
But I won't bring the podcast down.
Okay.
Because I'd rather you bring it up with the Rory chicken pie story.
Oh, did you want me to tell it?
Of course I want you to tell it.
Okay, great. So all of my cousins from my dad's side of the family, we all got together a couple of months ago and we went over to my nan's house because it's been a few years since we've all got together. I can't even start without just giggling. And so we're all sat around and my nan, she's holding the room, as she always does.
Always.
And we ordered a Chinese.
Yeah.
She got everyone's orders in. So we had the Chinese on the way. Mm-hmm. And she sat in her chair. Cousins are there. Nan's at the head of the room. And she says, she just says, well, you can't call, you won't believe what people get called these days.
Yeah.
And that set the precedent. And I thought, oh gosh, here we go. It's going to be something quite inappropriate.
Initial thought, inappropriate, right?
Inappropriate. what's going to happen? So she said,
corrupted.
well, you can call anyone anything these days. And we all went.
Thinking slurs.
She says, I was at the hospital, got talking to a student nurse, and he was explaining a story about some family friends who loved chicken pie.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't we all?
And then she said, and and then she said,
how much did they love chicken pie?
Well, quite a lot, because when they had a baby,
yes,
they called him Rory Chicken Pie.
Yeah. Rory Chicken Pie.
And we all at that point, we weren't really paying attention to this, but we all went,
yeah. And
we went, what did you just say?
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. Rory Chicken Pie. And then,
I thought you were going to say like Rory Frey Bentos
that's
Smith.
What we thought. I was like, Rory Ginsters.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Ginsters is better.
Yeah. I know.
Than chicken pie.
Chicken.
And she believed it,
pie.
did she?
Well, she believed it. This is the thing. You just can't quite tell what was real and what wasn't. So we said, what? She said, yeah. He grew up with it, and his name was Rory Chicken Pie. and he changed, but he did change it in the end, so like Rory Edwards or something. But by that point, I was laughing so much at the name Rory.
Yeah.
Like I found the name Rory just suddenly so funny.
Rory's, yeah, I mean,
wow. It's funnier that like Rory comes before chicken
pie.
I don't know why.
No, you're right though, because their parents are like kind of comedy geniuses, because Rory is the perfect name for chicken pie.
Yeah.
Steve Chicken Pie doesn't work.
Rory chicken pie. Yeah, it's beautiful. What a phrase.
I wonder how old he was when he changed it.
I don't know. I don't know.
If he went to Starbucks or a restaurant and was like, I've got a chicken pie, a Rory chicken pie.
I don't know. It was so funny. It was so funny, and I laughed so hard.
Yeah. Oh, when you first told me that story, I could not contain myself. I think I actually punctured the lung.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was ridiculous because the way I told you was the exact way she told me. She delivered it so beautifully.
Yeah. You channeled her too.
Oh, I know.
Because I felt it. You delivered the Rory chicken pie.
I know. It was brilliant.
Just like her.
And ever since then, I've just loved the phrase Rory Chicken Pie. And I thought it'd be a really funny name for a podcast.
It would be great. But then it would be like if people think it's a food podcast.
People would think it might be about food, yeah. And they'd be like, oh, who's Rory then out of the two of you?
Yeah.
We're like,
where's the chicken pie?
Well, why don't you talk about chicken pie?
If you had to name your son/daughter second name food item, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. What goes quite well with like... Well, I love the name. I love all names beginning with like M. So like... Let's take the name Maeve, for example. Maeve.
Maeve Gravy.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's like a jazz singer.
Maeve Gravy.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got Maeve Gravy.
That's a great name.
That's a sexy
gravy name.
Gravy name.
Wow, that was quick.
But I don't think your favourite thing is gravy.
No, I do love gravy, but it's not up there. Like, anyway, we settled on I Could Be Your Grandma, and I'm very happy we did.
Me too.
And I think it kind of sums up our show quite well.
I have prepared some talks for you.
Oh, some Tic Tacs.
Some Tic Tacs. So, thank you.
I'll let you drive.
Wow.
Oh, you'll only need that, to be honest. But...
What do I do with this?
There.
I put this here.
Yeah.
So, a couple of weeks ago, we watched Couples Therapy, this amazing TV show on HBO that is just phenomenal, so brilliant, so clever, and it sparked a conversation that it was quite an intense conversation, which we did not intend on having on a Sunday evening at like past midnight, about whether the fact we wanted children or not. And since then, we've been really back and forth, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's never been something we've seriously talked about.
No, well, I mean, I guess you can class that night as seriously talking about it.
But that was a first serious talk about it. And I was like, I don't think I do.
Yeah.
And you were like, what? Let's not get into it.
Well, the thing is that I was easy. I was on the fence.
You always have been.
I was, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And you were very anti. And I was kind
I'm
of
pro
like,
being an anti, just anti being
a mum.
a mummy.
Yeah. And so you kind of like convinced me to not have them.
I did, yeah.
I was like, yeah, fine. I'm on board.
And I said the other day, I was like, if I can convince the daddy of Britain, because you are.
Yeah.
You're such a daddy all over. If I can convince the daddy of Britain to not have kids, I can convince him back. Right. So I'm quite happy with knowing that we might just flit in between.
Yeah. But the thing is that you also came in the room like three days ago, a couple of weeks after this very intense conversation of why you don't want kids, holding your belly going, I want a baby.
It's a lie.
I want a baby.
Lies, truth, sir. I didn't say that. What I have been feeling quite, just like, oh, they are quite fun, aren't they?
You have been broody.
Well, yeah, but
what are you showing me?
Okay, so basically, I've called this segment "To Be or Not to Be Parents." So they're
very good. I mean, you didn't get the Sriracha Poo about muffin memo because this is not a Shakespeare themed show.
Yeah, I know. Well, it kind of. I think about Sriracha Poo about muffin all the time, and it just kind of
plopped out.
I was like, where?
Okay.
So these are a series of talks, and each one will maybe give you a perspective of what it would be like to be a parent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I do?
You click open.
Yeah, on quick.
It's
quick,
there.
That one.
Yeah, you can just double click it.
Yeah, but can I?
Are you doing this on purpose?
No, I'm genuinely. Oh,
there you go. And you press play on that.
Okay,
button.
can I make it big?
Just leave it small. I can see. Oh.
Wait. Oh gosh.
Okay. Just play.
Okay, I want to make it big though.
Go on.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
She's on Amazon Prime for same-day delivery if anyone's interested. Hit me up.
Was that butter?
It was butter. It was a full tub of butter. Yeah.
I quite liked it.
Really?
That wouldn't put me off having
a full tub of butter.
They'd smell great.
Also, would they? Margarine?
Yeah, smell good.
Famously not a great smell, margarine.
We'll get them Lurpak.
Odomarge.
We're middle class.
There's just no call for it, and I just don't think the parents are really.
I don't understand why they're letting them do it
and film it.
Because, well, there you go. There's parenting fail 101.
Right.
Yeah, why are they watching?
I know. I think it might be like, because this is a great TikTok.
Maybe. But there is the fail of parenting in society.
Maybe actually a lot of these videos are going to...
What would you do if you found your little lad or lass smearing in butter?
Covered in margarine? Yeah. It would be quite fun, to be honest. But I think...
Will you not flip out?
Flip.
Flip.
Just simply flip.
Flip out.
I would.
Jeremiah, I am flipping out at you, young man.
I'm flipping out at you. I would flip.
Yeah, you flip.
It's a lot of margarine. And also it's greasy. Like, it's so greasy. I think it's like, hee. And then you're like, I've got a screaming, like, 2-year-old covered in butter.
I didn't like being sticky as a kid.
You bring this up a lot.
I do. I don't like being sticky.
Why? It drives me crazy when I'm just like...
Sun cream and stuff.
Sun cream, moisturiser.
Don't mind it on the face.
No, you do not. You're a very dry man. You need to be moisturising out. It's things like you don't like Vaseline.
Yeah. Because I got great lips.
They're moist as oot.
Yeah, they're always moist. Always ready.
I just think, like, I don't know why you don't like moisturiser.
Being sticky is not fun.
What's happened to you where you didn't like to be sticky?
I don't want to go down. I don't want to find out.
Right, next
Maybe
clip.
It's suppressed.
Okay, we'll leave it for another one.
Yes, absolutely. I thought they were rocks. Definitely fucking man. Oh. See, I wouldn't be mad if my son did that. If he came home and he did that, I wouldn't be mad.
What if you saw a video of your son with all your schoolmates?
I'd love it. I'd be like, We've done something right. We've raised a little boy to make friends and to have fun in a muddy puddle.
I just feel like this is just a boy thing. Like, girls just don't get to do this.
The joy he threw that bag down. Like, oh,
yeah. No shit.
That's made me want to have a kid there. If I can have him, I'll have it.
Which one?
The one with the yellow bag. I really liked him.
Yeah, they were all going for it. They're just egging each other on.
Yeah. Because one of them does it. All of them do it.
Yeah. Okay, so far convinced?
I'm definitely pro.
Wow. Maybe this will change your mind.
Oh.
I know you are.
The speed. Play that back. They've sped that up.
I know you are.
No, how have they? How can
No, they've not.
Wow. She's so rigorously screaming and hitting the floor.
I know. And the way the mum goes, I know.
Oh, I know. Actually, I quite like that.
So chilled.
Oh, I know. You fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
I'd judge her if she was like, Sophie, get the fuck off.
Yeah.
But if I know, you're sad, aren't you? You spoiled little kid.
Isn't it so sad, though?
That's the sort of parent I'll be. Oh, you hurt yourself. Isn't
it really sad, though, that, like, this kid's just having the worst time of his life? Because, like, kids can't comprehend what's going on in the world. That is like trauma. It must be.
He ran out of bread to feed the ducks is what's happened there.
Yeah.
And that's the reaction.
Oh,
because everything as a kid is so much more dramatic and heartbreaking.
They say, though, that if there are any parents listening, that, like, kids will do that regardless of how you parent. So what do you do when you have a kid like that?
Yeah, I think besides filming it, I think that woman did the right thing. I really loved her tone of voice.
No.
Oh, I know.
No, I don't.
I know.
Alf, I think that's the wrong approach. I think, I do. I think you need to be like,
do you?
Absolutely not. Get up now.
Oh, maybe. Bit of fear.
Yeah. Because if you go, oh.
I think that would anger her more, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's how I get under your skin.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, you're looking at Google, see if I come. I didn't.
It's a regular occurrence. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you this next one.
Oh, twice. Oh. Oh, wow.
I knew you'd like that one.
That was
wait.
Oh,
and then the kids.
Oh,
the kids running. Oh. What is going on? I I loved it a lot. There we go.
Our
Once.
boy's the best. I
Twice.
Want a boy so much.
There you go. Carnage.
Oh my God.
How would you feel being a dad at a football match like that? Watching that?
Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah.
Just looking at that's made me excited.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I know. They're so silly, boys.
Boys are so great.
Oops
Yeah.
again.
And again, they're all like so shit at football.
Yeah, but they're all having a good time.
Well, they were having a good time.
Yeah.
If that, honestly, like, if that happened to my kid, I'd love it. If
Yeah.
he got hit in the face, I'd love it. If he hit someone in the face, I'd love it. As long as it's not deliberate.
It was like a perfect, like, I wish you could have like
For
symphony
timing.
noises
Oh.
behind it, like, and then when they crash in.
Big crescendo.
It's so perfect.
Maybe I'll edit that for you.
Yeah, that would be great. It was perfect. This one terrified me for so many reasons.
Jeez. What?
Do you want to say it again?
No. Why did he?
Why did he do that? You know what? Maybe he
I
was
don't
being
think
smart.
Was it a drive-by?
There's so many questions, isn't there?
Play again.
Okay. Playing the
Love
bin.
it.
Playing the
Happy.
bin. He's scared. Doesn't know what to do. Hides in the bin.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that car was involved in the nearby
Yeah, that's
shooting,
what I'm thinking.
but I think he thought that. So he was like, there's nothing else to do but
Bucket on my
put
head.
this bucket on my head. And I just worry that we will definitely have children that will do something like that.
I think his parents have just failed to tell him that he isn't invisible if he can't see you. You know that thing as a kid, your parents tell you,
Yeah.
if you cover your eye, we can't see you.
I genuinely thought that as a kid.
Yeah.
That if you couldn't, so if I went like this, you wouldn't be able to see me behind the microphone. And she's disappeared.
Yeah. So maybe he's, as like a 14-year-old lad, his parents
But
are yet
also-
to tell him. I feel like they're from the South, and they should probably say, Reed, if you hear a drive-by, you don't put the bucket on your head. You get inside, okay? What do you do when you hear a drive-by?
Wait, put the bucket on my head.
No, God damn it, Reed, I told you 1,000 times. Oh, he's looked on that
Side.
security footage. He's like, God damn it, Reed, you gotta get your ass blown off.
We went through this, Reed. Okay, this is one of my favourites.
No.
No.
That.
I know.
You can't do that to a kid.
I know.
Severed a cucumber in a door
I know.
and then grabbed his hand. Severed a cucumber.
I know. Straight off.
It was cut in half.
Traumatized.
Oh my God. Did you see the manky end of the cucumber?
I know.
That's what your hand's going to be.
If you do this. I don't know if terror is the way to teach children.
No, I don't think sheer fear.
Sheer fear.
Is right at all.
No.
He was
terrified.
Oh my God,
He's so scared. And he's just, I mean, the thing is that she's teaching a lesson in that this is what doors do to your fingers if you put your fingers in this door.
No, I think she's telling him off.
Oh, I
think
read it differently.
He's been a little naughty boy, and she said,
Haven't we all?
"Right, where's the cucumber?"
Yeah.
And said, "If you carry on, this is what I'm going to do to you."
Oh, I didn't see it
You're
that
probably
way.
right.
I thought it was like...
That was just how I was raised.
She...
She goes to put it in. She grabs his hand like a punishment.
Yeah,
If she was
yeah.
teaching him, she'd go, "Hey, Simon, come here. This is what happened. Oh, see what happened to that cucumber? Oh, that must have hurt. You don't want that to happen to your fingers, do you?"
Right, rather
That's
than
why I think-
because he wasn't afraid of like, oh, look what happened to the cucumber. He was like, my mum's grabbed my hand. She's gonna put my fingers in the door frame.
Yeah.
Yep. That's trauma building qualities in children. That is.
It is.
I have to say that I'm still not convinced, to be honest.
No, you're not having it.
Nah.
Well, that's fine. We'll put it on the shelf, and
Great.
we'll just live out the rest of our marriage.
Just doing this.
You and me doing it. That'd be quite nice, actually.
Just doing this now.
This could be our baby.
Could be.
Couldn't it?
Ah, our grandbaby.
Yeah, we'll nurture it up.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
We should probably wrap up.
Yeah, I think we probably should.
Episode
I think
1.
we've rambled on for too long now, to be honest.
It's been really fun.
It's been great. It's been really great. I'm really excited for the next couple of episodes and what we're going to talk about. Now we've kind of got the first one under our belts. I've got some really exciting stuff that I'm going to show you. Yeah, I think we're just.
You've been saving the prime material.
I've not been talking to you about certain stuff.
I haven't been talking to you for weeks.
Yeah, because every time I try and talk to you about something, I'm like, no, save it because it's going to be great. So prepare yourself, Granny.
Tune in. Well, thank you for a wonderful experience, and thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
I guess, we've released 3 episodes, so I guess our advice would be carry on lying on the bathroom floor, having a shit, and put episode 2 on.
What more can we say?
And share and like and subscribe and all those wonderful things.
If you want.
No, do.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go.
Okay, love you.
Love you lots.
Okay, bye.
Bye.